Eden Park could fit within the Melbourne Cricket Ground, but that doesn't mean it's tiny. Analysis: Eden Park may be small, but on a global scale it's certainly not as tiny as some would have you believe. Australia's world record 2020 chase of 244, which they reached with 7 balls to spare on Friday night, has had many questioning whether Eden Park is right for cricket. Of course, it's not like the ground changes size for the team batting second, so there are no complaints about how fair it is to play there. The complaint is that it's too small and allows for inflated scores. It begs the question, just how small is Eden Park? What we're really talking about when we think of Eden Park's small boundaries is the one straight, which on match day is as short as 55 metres. There is no doubting that a 55 metres straight boundary is tiny. Using Google Maps, we completed a very basic distance test at several major cricketing venues around the world to compare Eden Park's boundaries. Without taking into account how far the boundary is brought in at grounds, Eden Park is still clearly the shortest straight. From one end of the wicket to the straight fence, it is roughly 65 metres. Eden Gardens in India was the next shortest of the grounds we tested, at 76 metres straight. Kensington Oval in Barbados was just a metre longer. By comparison, the Melbourne Cricket Ground is about 83 metres down the ground, Lord's is about 89 metres straight, and the Sydney Cricket Ground is a whopping 94 metres straight. On match day, the rope is often brought in by about 10 metres, so where Eden Park can be bordering on ridiculous straight, Eden Gardens and Kensington Oval aren't much better. The square boundaries are a different story. Eden Park's square boundaries sit at about 69 metres from the middle of the block, or drop in pitch, larger than Eden Gardens, 66 metres, Lord's, 65 metres, and the Wanderers in South Africa, 64 metres. The MCG has square boundaries of 86 metres to the fence, 9 metres longer than those at Hagley Oval in Christchurch, which sits at 77 metres to the base of the banks. Ground shape also comes into things when we consider how big a ground really is. While Lord's is long straight and short square, the fact the shape of the ground is almost a square means the mid-wicket or cover boundaries are huge. Lord's, then, would have the longest rope of major cricket grounds at 523 metres around the base of the fence, making the playing surface roughly 21,822 square metres. The MCG, SCG and the SSC in Colombo, Sri Lanka, all hover around the 19,100 SQ/m mark. With Eden Park's odd shape, it finishes above Eden Gardens, 14,200 SQ/m, and Kensington Oval, 14,750 SQ/m, in playing area, at about 15,700 SQ/m. It's fortunate international matches aren't played at boutique English club grounds. Stapleton Cricket Club in Bristol, England, for instance, has a square boundary reaching roughly 37 metres from the middle of the block, and a boundary rope which runs across the top of a 5-foot-tall rock fence. If you hit the fence on the full, it's 4. Imagine doing that in the pouring rain on a Wednesday night. Then yeah, I'd have something to complain about. At another ground in Somerset, should you hit a 6 over the fence and into the neighbouring village, you are out. Take your runs and have an early shower. Fortunately, you get none of that with Eden Park.